Viewers, today latest update. The ongoing civil war taking place inside of the former state of Ethiopia. The Oromo Liberation Army continues both its military operation and more importantly its expansion of records and manpower. As we are saying, the OLA continue to expand and operate in both the western and southwest Oromo region. Again, large areas of the Oromo region are currently under the control of the Oromo Liberation Army. The Oromo Liberation Army and purpose, one could say the area around Addis Ababa, also known as Finfon, is completely under the control of the Oromo Liberation Army, and we have continued to receive reports and get information about some of these main artillery routes around the country being cut off by the Oromo Liberation Army. As the Oromo Liberation Army continue its own strategy just as the Ethiopian National Defense Force, the Abiy Loyalist Formation and the Eritrean Army continue its own strategy. Against the Tigray region, additionally, we continue to hear reports of a possible large military operation by the Tigray Defense Forces. In a direction towards western Tigray region, again we continue to hear about very large force concentration running from Shiraro and the what we would call the Badmi sector, all the way down along the Tigray River, all the way down towards DRK. And as we know, we have continued to receive reports that Tigray Defense Force units continue to infiltrate into the western Tigray area of operation. So the big question at this point, could we see a large operation by the Tigray Defense Force? I know I have been taking about this for several weeks now and again. Given that Tigray Defense Force is largely a foot-borne army, meaning there is not a lot of mechanization and a lot of the Tigray Defense Forces. Offensive was directed towards area south of Alamata and along the southeastern, directed towards the Amhara border and the southwest. Now, since that fairly successful invasion of the Tigray region, in which we observe the Tigray Defense Force is in control of conclusion taking Kemsi and heading further south all the way towards Debre. A lot of that force now appear to be directed now towards the western Tigray region and a possibly large-scale military operation and again directed against those Amhara militia units that are now operating in western Tigray. We know some of the better units within the Tigray Defense Force could possibly have been moved towards western Tigray, and those units could possibly be seen entering western Tigray in an operation is the not so distant future. We continue to hear about border engagements between the Eritrean army and the Tigray Defense Force within the Badmi sector, this area where you can see my cursor. Scrolling, it would also find it interesting that if in fact the Tigray Defense Forces actually made a move into Eriteria and attempt to cut off a lot of these forces, these Eritrean army forces that are based near Humera, and obviously that would be an operation in which the Tigray Defense Force cross over, possibly seizing Badme area and then continue to move in a westerly direction to cut off Humera. In fact, another ground offensive was launched within the confidence just across the Tigray River from the Tigray region proper in this area, but again we can't say for certain what's going to happen. It would appear that preparation are underway for some sort of military activity by the Tigray Defense Force. Again, is that in the direction of the Eritrean border, or is that a more of a massive move into western Tigray? Again, very difficult to say at this point. We continue to get information that would indicate that a possible operation in the works if some sort of political solution is that does not actually occur in terms of deoccupying western Tigray region. Over western to Tigray, back over the Tigray Defense Forces and the Tigray region. Again, that is one of the important elements of having that shared border with Sudan, that would then given the Tigray region the ability to supply itself. the border with Sudan. But again, we continue to watch this very closely. We have heard reports again that obviously military activity continues both in the far region, and of course, we continue to see that work facing Western Tigray. So, this is the latest update about it. For more latest report, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.